Well, this is episode 2, or season 2 rather, of the Leylo Show. Had to start over, man. You know, I had to regroup, restructure some things. And I said to myself, I know what I'm going to do next. And I'm going to start, grabbing some of the people that are influential in this business, especially in the Atlanta territory. But fuck all that. I got my boy with me today, the infamous Nephew Texas boy. What's happening?
I.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Come
that
on.
one.
That's one of my favorite drops from you. The come on. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Come on. You know what I mean?
Big triple cross 3X every 3 times. Man. What's up?
Yeah, man. So how you been?
I've been dealing with real life, so shit. I've been dealing with real life, so.
Real life, like you got like
reality, like deaths.
You had some people pass on you lately, recently.
Huh?
Had some people pass on you recently.
More than a few. It's like, you ever talk to dead spirits before all day? Like, it's like I find myself, everybody that I'm talking to, they not here. So it's like I feel like the supernatural. It's like my mama, my grandma, my homeboy Soda, homeboy Table, but my baby mama was the icing on the cake. You know what I mean? Like,
my condolences, first of all.
I accept that and appreciate that. Sometimes I don't accept it from certain people.
Yeah. Well, is something you want to get off your chest? Did you say your mother passed?
My mama passed, and everybody that I thought who wasn't gonna call, they actually called. So I don't have nothing bad to say about people. My mama died with a picture of TM88 on the side of her bed. I mean, that was like one of her keys to her.
TM88, the producer TM88.
Super producer.
Super producer, yeah, correct.
Diamond Award winning producer.
Yeah, shout out TM88.
Yeah, 808 Mafia.
808 Mafia, yeah.
Real big dog now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got a lot of industry friends. You low key like I would say a secret weapon, as some would say when it comes to the industry. Like I know you got Waka. You've been on a long time. Got a long time relationship with Scooter.
Nah, I'm gonna break it down. I can explain quick how I met everybody. I met everybody because of Fo Trey. I was locked up with Fo Trey. Me and Fo Trey had a fight with this dude. Me and Fo Trey had been rapping early in the morning, and I felt Fo Trey, and I just kind of jumped in there. We got moved to different pods, and then somehow we got back to the same pod. Then I was about to get ready to bond out of jail. My mom was putting the house up for my bond, and Fo Trey, he looked at me, I looked at him. I said, "I'm gonna be outside the door when you get out of jail." He never had seen something so real, because the day they let him out of jail, I was sitting right there at the front door. and that's how that journey began. It went from Fo Trey to Zaytoven.
Zaytoven, shout out to Zaytoven.
That's my mentor. That's the person that always gave me my music business advice. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Zaytoven, the producer. You know a lot of producers.
It's only one Zaytoven.
Yeah, those are facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was with Zay in his mama basement, and I was the guy that was on the sideline, so I was in school pretty much in my mind. You know what I'm saying? From Zaytoven, so I got to see the real Gucci Mane, which is, to me, he's not a clone. He just real Gucci Mane still. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen his growth to where he's at now. So I got the luxury of seeing that. I got the luxury of seeing Young Ralph. I've been knowing Tracy T since he's 15. I've been knowing I seen anybody from duct tape at Zay house.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I got footage. Actually, I was at Zay house one time. Big Bank and Rocco was there. They didn't even know me at the time.
Mm.
Zay knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be caught up in all that. Waka came from me and Juiceman. I knew Juice from the trap.
OJ the Juiceman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
OJ the Juiceman. I met Waka when me and OJ had a show in Roanoke, Virginia in 2008. Juice was already going crazy with.
You want some drink? You want some water?
No. Yeah, OJ Juice came from it was a drought in Atlanta one time. And it was only one person out here booming and bunking like that. Mm-hmm. And I had to go to 32 Entertainment Studio. My cousin Peanut and Pac-Man. Pac-Man is OJ twin if you look at him. If you know, you know. In East Atlanta. But anyway, Pac-Man took me over there and we started doing business. Right? Mm-hmm. And once we did some good business, my cameraman in Virginia, still my cameraman now to the day, Ed called me and was like, find out how much to do OJ Juiceman want for a show. It's like, they around here talking about it. Juice hadn't had a show outside Atlanta though. So, I took him to Roanoke, Virginia, and I want to say that was one of his first shows. I know it's still on YouTube. You can go back and pull it up from 17 years ago or something. It's up there. Mm-hmm. And you'll see the young Waka before he decided to rap. And after that show, Waka looked at me, he was like, you gotta teach me how to rap. I'm like, yeah, that what you want?
So you taught Waka how to rap?
Let me ask you a question then, right? Okay. If I got footage of me performing, OJ Juiceman performing, Waka wasn't even rapping. When we got back to Atlanta, he jumped on top of this car and started doing this crazy dumb ass dance. I'm like, man, get the fuck off them people car, young nigga. You hear me? Yeah. He looked at me. Yeah, he had been about 17. I got pictures of this shit still. Yeah. He had been about 17. He said, when we get back home, nephew, you gonna teach me how to rap. I'm like, anybody can rap, Flo. Yeah. You hear me? He's like, shit, I'm like, rap. But that wasn't his first thing he was talented at. Mm-hmm. He's really talented with producers. Mm-hmm. Mike Will was his first producer.
Mike Will made it.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I don't speak on people that I don't supposed to speak on. So when it's Flocka, that's cool. Mm-hmm. I don't have a personal relationship with Mike Will. Mm-hmm. So I won't speak on people that I don't do that. Mm-hmm. So when we got back to Atlanta, this was way back when Gucci was messing with Buffett about it then.
Oh yeah, Buffett about it.
Gucci had a red Vet and it used to be parked in the garage. Yeah. So I went and got, back then, this 2008, I had the first portable studio anybody have. I went in Guitar Center and bought it off the showroom floor. It was on display. Mm. And Flocka knew I was the first person that ever had a portable studio, and I took it to Dale's house and I put it in the basement.
Dale Badney?
Yeah, his auntie. Yeah, your mama. Okay. You hear me? Yeah. Listen, Frenchie, Woo the Kid, Nephew, Block, Joey, Soldier was around, but he wasn't there that day. You hear me?
Soldier Boy?
No.
Oh.
They got a homeboy from the south side named Soldier. He was a street nigga that used to be with Flock. Real. Okay. He probably get some good shine just for me saying this. You hear me? Soldier, on God.
Shout out to Soldier. Shout out to Soldier.
Yeah, shout out to Soldier. Yeah. So we down there making songs. At that time, one of my big homeboys had relationships with Drummer Boy. Mm. Right? So I gave beats to them. You hear me? That's probably my phone. Mm. But we started doing some songs, and I made a song called I Get Money. That shit's still on YouTube. We the first people on YouTube. Mm. I never really got a chance to master it because I went to prison. 2 weeks later. Hold on. Mm. So we making all these records. But at that time, I'm road running. I'm from Atlanta, Tennessee. Then I got jammed up. When I got jammed up, no, Gucci was there the whole time. That's his artist and all that, right? I just was hanging with them every day, and I always been independent and did my own thing. You know what I mean? So I always had my own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm a sharing, giving person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just me, if you know me.
Right.
So while I'm over there, we making all this noise. They'll put us out, and she sent us over to Grandpa house. You feel me? So we took the studio over there, made 3-4 more songs. I probably still got all these songs, to be honest with you. Then Juice got shot. OJ got shot 9 times. He got shot 9 times. When Juice got shot, that fucked me up. I wasn't even free 5 more days after that. The feds got me. And that's when I went to prison. And when I got out, Waka was like the president. In the streets, Flocka was like the president.
How much time did you do?
Which bid?
I don't know.
My first. That bid?
Yeah.
40 months, so 40 months, and I think it did 36 months on it, like some shit like that. I can tell you the dates. I know dates better than I know shit like that. April 22nd, 2008. Then I got out May the 15th, 2011. You know what I'm saying? Oh, actually I had, was it 48 months? Yeah, I had, it was either 46 months. How it go? 12, 24, 36, 48, right? 48 months.
48 months.
Because I got the high. I got the high end of my guideline.
60 months is 5 years.
Yeah, nah,
So,
it was the 4 years. It was 4 years.
4,
3 years, 10 months.
3 years, 10 months.
What's that? 40 months?
46 months.
3 years, 10 months? Okay, cool.
46.
That's what it was. 46, not 48.
Yeah.
All right. Regardless, I got added points. You hear me? The feds thought I had a kilo of cocaine on me. I only had 2 ounces of soft on me. Not ounces of crack, 2 ounces of soft on me.
Right.
So they thinking they got me all the way to the right, but they got me all the way to where I'm in the good. Now the problem is, I just had got off, well, I still was on federal supervisory release, 2-point enhancement. Alright? So I got a 2-point enhancement, then I got another 2-point enhancement. It was because, I hadn't been out of federal facility for 2 years. Another 2-point enhancement. And I got the high end of the guideline range. You know how much 2 ounces of powder carry? Nothing. But my points so high from all the times of running with police. So you totaled my criminal history up. I was already either in the 5th or the 6th bracket. Then they give me the 2-point enhancements. Ain't no downwards. Mine always upward. You feel me? So I see a lot of folks go downwards.
Yeah.
Safety valves, and this, the only thing I did get was drug program, but I had gun involved. So, and it wasn't even in my possession, but it was gun involved. So I didn't get no time off for it. The first time, my first bid I did, you hear me? I think I got out 10 months. You're supposed to get off 12 at that time. I got 10 months, went to the halfway house. Last time I ain't get no time off, right? I only got 6 months halfway house. That's how I got to Food Industrial across the street from right, you know what I mean? Got the Food Industrial, and that's when you met the Blue Da Vinci's, the Montana, Leylo. I think either you just came in or the feds just arrested me and took me out.
I can't remember.
He talking about I can't remember.
I don't even remember where I met you at, to be honest. I can't remember that. Nah, what would be it? I can't remember.
Alright. I ain't got Tone.
It was Tone. Yeah, shout out
Plug
Tone.
like Tone.
Yeah, shout out Plug like Tone. So Tone was in the halfway house with me.
Tone was in the halfway house with you and me.
Yeah, that's right.
I told you I got locked up. The marshals that took me out and locked me back up for bucking.
Right.
I had the Ethiopian girl in there. You see what I'm saying?
Yep, you sure did.
T.I. and Blue already knew what it was. I was fucking with him. But T.I. and a few other rapper dudes, they found out I got locked up and had to go to Union City. Right? And I started a whole goddamn racial one that whole. But anyway. Yeah. I got out and that's when I bumped into you. When I bumped into you, it was because of Tone. But we was both out the halfway house. So we didn't get to engage in the halfway house. Right. I got walked out by the marshals, nigga. And you just had got to the halfway house. That's how you was with Blue and the T.I.s and all of them. Yeah. I just was before them.
Blue Da Vinci. Yeah,
Blue got a lot of shit going on. Hey, that's my brother. Listen, bro.
What you think about that, though?
Oh, man, listen, bro. I know Blue from how I know him. You feel me? I wasn't part of BMF. I know a lot of members of BMF. The BMF that I know, they got two versions. They got the new and they got the old and the new. To the new BMF, the youngsters, you know what I'm saying? I know them. You know what I mean? I didn't get to know Meech and J-Bo, so I definitely ain't gonna speak on no players that I don't know. I'm a real player. Yeah. I know Blue though. You hear me? Yeah. Blue actually helped me in some situations, so I can't speak down on somebody that been good to me.
Yeah, he helped me too. He helped me a couple times.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know about that case, bro. You know how, bro, we done all been tied up in that system, bro. Yeah. Everybody got some shit going on.
Right.
You feel me? And you know, on the prison yard, bro, you don't speak on no shit if you don't got this shit in black and white.
Right.
You don't speak on nothing or smile to no nigga name because you gonna get ran up top.
Yep.
You know the rules.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen nothing to make me be like, I ain't heard Meech say nothing about it. That man can call home right now and get his message out clearly if he don't like that man. Yeah. So I ain't going for that. I've been in the feds too many times. I know how that shit go. I know how bosses think because I'm a boss. I ain't never had to be nobody worker. So it's kind of confusing with the Blue shit because when Meech was out, that was his man's. I ain't really heard them niggas get into it until niggas start slandering Blue name. You hear me? When they start bringing the police shit up, I know how he think being on the federal. Yo, I never been in trouble before. I get in all of this shit. Woo, right? But shit, you get to by association, so you know you're gonna sit down. Did he tell? I don't know. You hear me? I ain't never heard that shit when we was locked up. All this shit came after that movie and shit. When that movie and shit started getting involved, that's when I start seeing like they had some other big money players around that ain't allowed no more too. On their side that I won't speak on. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of folks around there, you know what I'm saying? Like they gotta weed and seed their own yard.
Yeah.
They gotta do that. That ain't for me to do.
It's just like the cars on the yard. Like we ain't got
it's the perfect analogy.
Yeah.
Because it's like this, watch this. To me, Blue in the Atlanta car. I ain't meet him in LA. I ain't meet him in Detroit. I know Blue from being in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So in the Atlanta car, tell somebody in the Atlanta car to pull up some whole shit he did.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah. You can't. Blue was terrorizing shit too, just like the rest of them was. You know on the other side, we ain't part of BMF.
No.
So we seen the outside looking in.
Right.
Yeah, we got the storage for real. We got the storage that they can't tell.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because, alright, let's talk about this. This why I don't be tuned in to BMF. I can watch it with my son. True enough. When I seen them show a picture of T with the Gucci sweater on, they driving to Atlanta in the Corvettes, in the 3 Corvettes.
T. Who's T?
Southwest T.
Oh, Southwest. Okay.
It's just, I know it's scenes from a movie that they replaying. But hold on, this shit too close to my life. I'm from down south, in Atlanta. I own 4 of these same Corvettes they driving into Atlanta. I'm the one that got the trademark Gucci sweater that they got on my album. I'm like, hey, this shit too much of a coincidence. I'm too much of a street nigga. I tell you what, I can't watch this shit no more because this shit got me feeling away. Like, hey, 50, is you on my plate? Because one of the writers on his show was in school with me. Yeah. Back in Marshall Middle School. I ain't got to say nothing, but it'll travel on around. So 50, like, I'm the one you got to look at when you come to Atlanta. So who y'all portraying? Who y'all was talking about? Who is the niggas in Atlanta y'all know? Matter of fact, this is my thing. I rap. Jeezy rap. I never been signed to a record label. I'm 1,000,000% independent. Right? Everybody in Atlanta know what I did. I wasn't born in Atlanta. He wasn't born in Atlanta. You hear me? I go on my story though. I don't got no attachments. Everybody in Atlanta seen what I did. How y'all, but this is what I'll be understanding about the rap shit. I brought Ice Velzo to Atlanta. He don't know nobody in Atlanta but me. For real. You feel me? But that's my man's. I let my man's do his thing. And I don't go get in his demonstration. That's his thing. Right? I'm a real big dog. I don't care what my homeboys go get money at. The goal is to what? Get money. Get money. Right? Everybody in Detroit, when they come to Atlanta, how did they get to Atlanta? That's all I want to know.
Well, let me ask you this. The name Nephew Texas Boy. So where did that come from?
I was born in Houston, Texas. I grew up in 5th Ward Kelly Court Projects. My dad is from Houston and my mama is from Beaumont. And that's 45 minutes apart from each other. So every weekend I gotta go to Beaumont and stay on the weekends at my grandparents' house. My mama was on crack. You know what I'm saying? My daddy, big street nigga, everybody pretty much know him. I'll just leave it at that. You hear me? And my mama was trying to get off drugs back then, so it was time to move on. And she said Atlanta. I didn't know what Atlanta was. You feel me? I just know I ain't seen my family no more, and my daddy and shit that came from when they fell out, that shit was a rap. You can be with your daddy and live in the rich shit. As soon as you go stay with your mama, you end up in the projects. Yeah. So, ended up in the projects in Kelly Court. My big cousin Mikey.
So your mother gave you the name Nephew Texas Boy?
No, fuck no. I'll just give you the background of how it came. I'd rather just give you the background so just in case anybody here, they ain't gotta ask me no more.
Okay, continue.
You know what I'm saying? My mama from Beaumont, my dad from Houston. Alright? And I came to Atlanta at 10. I tried to kill somebody. They sent me to live back in Texas at 12, so I started middle school in Beaumont. Marshall Middle School, 6th grade. That's when my career began as a street nigga. I don't claim Houston. I was just born there. I was just raised in the projects, Kelly Court. My auntie was Lucille, the candy lady, the bootleg lady. I'm the one you sell bootleg liquor through the slots late at night. Me and my big cousin Mikey. He's still around. When I let you interview him about my life. You feel me? But from there, after I got back to Texas, from 12 to 17, I was selling crack in the streets. I caught my first charge, 17, weed. It was kind of sketchy because it was supposed to have been about a half a pound, but it was like 60 pounds involved. You see what I'm saying? And the guideline range had changed. It wasn't federal, that was state. So I went to Larry Gist, TDC. I caught my case. Matter of fact, funny, my son was born September 22nd. I caught my first case September 22nd, 1998. That's the first case I ever caught in my life. You feel me? And God gave me a son on that day, so that's a good thing. Watch this. So boom, I catch my first case. It was $50,000 cash bond, right? I can't bond out. I can't do nothing. I call home, Granny, Grandma, you gonna come get me out? She said, baby, we don't got that type of money in this family. Huh? She's like, you gonna have to figure out how you got yourself in it. You gotta figure yourself out of that one. My neighbors across the street is the Arbery family. So Mr. Harvey Arbery, he went, and he was kind of big in Beaumont with the judicial system. He say release him on my face card. He like a kid to me because I grew up out across the street all life. Man, Mr. Harvey, get me out this shit, bro. They got me going to what was it? It's a pre-trial intercourse, some shit that it was called in Texas at that time. Bro, I get in the goddamn program about to get ready to graduate. I had been hustling all night and forgot that I had like 10 rocks, nigga, inside of a motherfucking bag, bro. And I went to go report. And this day they just made me strip because I smelled like weed. And they found some crack on me. I ended up in Larry Guest State Jail behind that shit. I was 18. I was sick. I got out.
Your son was a year at that time too.
Huh?
Your son?
No, this 1998. My son wasn't born in 2005.
Oh, okay.
So watch this.
Oh, it was. Oh, I got you. It was
it's the same day.
It was later day. Okay.
Yeah. So watch this. So boom. When I get out Larry Guest, it's March. So I get out. I'm grinding. I'm trying to run it up. Then I start doing hot shit in the neighborhood. Right? My birthday, May 17th. May 18th, I caught my first Fed case. 841A. Possession with intent to distribute.
Yeah.
Then I got a superseding indictment. When they thought I could have got out of it, they superseded my stupid ass and left me stuck right there. You hear me? That was 60-month bid. My first bid was a 60-month bid federal. You see what I'm saying? But I was only out for a month and a half. I was 18, turning 19. On my 19th birthday, I wasn't even out 8 hours. Then I was in federal custody. Then they killed my cousin Snotty, my cousin, my best friend, one of the leaders of the neighborhood back in Beaumont. You know what I'm saying? So think about this. From 12 to 19, I was in Beaumont. Right? I got 60 months. 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm getting out. Right? I'm going to the halfway house. That's November the 10th, 2013. 2003. I'm 3. I caught my case 2000. I got out at the end, right? So that's what 3 years, 10 months that I had to do on that 60 months because I had the drug program. That's why I told you I got the 10 months off of that and the 6-month halfway house. So that's like 16 months. So that was at that time. So I get out, I get to the halfway house. Guess who in the halfway house with me at that time? We was at the halfway house. We was at the old federal halfway house on Peachtree.
Right.
On West Peachtree. He wasn't in there. He used to come up there. Actually, I don't know if did you know Drew from your side? Drew from our 2nd Avenue? Rakisha Beverly?
No.
Rakisha Andrews, my bad. Not Rakisha Beverly. Rakisha Andrews. Right? Drew was they come out the East Lake Meadow days. Jimmy Hill and all them old school players right there. You hear me? And we was all, that's when KT Kern over there with Grand Hustle, he used to come visit Drew every weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace, Clay Davis.
Man, rest in peace to OG, man. Like, that definitely caught me. That threw me for a spin. I understand life now since my mama passed and shit like and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Clay, that threw me off. That just threw me off. And nobody killed him or nothing, right?
Nah, from what I understand, it was a stroke.
A stroke, okay.
He held on for a minute and they had to pull the plug eventually. So.
Dang.
I think Tip said he was there, right? Yeah. I think Tip was there when they pulled it.
Oh, when they pulled the plug? Man, I know that gotta hurt. That's his real OG too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I ain't gonna lie. I've been through a lot. And I'm on the more trapper side. T.I., he like, once he hit commercially, he ain't really had to come back to live the ghetto rough side. So I get to see both sides having big homies. My big homeboy got shot in the head. Right? Had everything. Tip just buried his big homeboy. That hurt different. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how much money, how much fame you got, that hurt different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's his big homeboy for real. And Clay is one of a kind. I know that from being in the coaching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In this city, if you knew who Clay was, you knew who he was. Right. Other than that, you'd be like, I wonder who he is. Right. You know what I'm saying? But if you inside the culture, you know he was the glue to everything. And I would say I hate to say this, but I have Clay traits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't watch how he put everything together or nothing like that, but he definitely taught me at different points and seen me at different spots on Peter Street, and you're like, well, I see you moving and shaking, putting it together.
No, I think that trait you're talking about is actually wanting to see people win.
Yeah. That's that I can say. I do from the heart. I don't do. Okay, watch this. Let me ask you a question. And you from Atlanta, born and raised. I'm on food and industrial. I'm trapping. You seen me do it. You personally seen me in rare form, right?
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Right? Allegedly seen me do anything. Because I don't got nothing to come back and bite me in the ass. You hear me?
That's right.
Anyway. You know me. So it's like, I'm trying to go back because my mind do that shit. I done seen some action around you before. I just leave it at that. Yeah. It's like when it comes to, okay, now I know where I'm going. If I'm already on food industry and I'm getting money and I'm controlling my situation or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. I already got studios, this, that, and the third, and then I meet a particular person that raps, right? I don't actually put no money into him, but my lifestyle wears off on him, right? Now TMA situation different. I'm just speaking on Waka. Say Waka for example. I ain't paid for nothing for Waka. I didn't make his career. That man made everything in his own life. You hear me? I just know how our relationship is, and he does, and you can tell because you done seen me and him at every point since the boy ever looked at me in my face. Even when he became a multi-platinum superstar, he don't treat me no different because I don't treat him no different. I ain't looked at he a superstar. I just know Walker. I know the same Walker that I know. He playful with me. But with everybody else, he ain't playful. You feel me? Like, and he been like that. I met him like that. I didn't teach him nothing where he had to. He came out like that. That's why everybody liked him. He was hard. And everybody around him. Every last one of his brothers and first cousins, they all the same. Mm-hmm. They ain't got, Deb didn't raise nothing soft over there. She didn't. When my mama passed, I go unarchive. I can unarchive right now. You'll see Deb up under my mama RIP. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I respect everything about that family. Even when Juiceman is how I met them, right? Between Deb and Juiceman, I never got into, when they got into it, neither side. I actually squashed the beef with Waka and shot a video. You was there at that video shoot. Mm-hmm. I got that work. Waka and Juice wasn't speaking in.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the day.
I had to shoot 2 different scenes, but they wasn't opposed to doing it because of me. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when a lot of the music industry start understanding that I knew how to bridge when people have problems with each other. I know how to deal with both sides and don't tell nobody business. And kind of iron it out. Yeah.
You play neutral.
Yeah, I don't pick sides.
Well, yeah, with that being said, you're a former gang member.
No. No, I'm not. No. I'm affiliated. I'm one of them people, I don't glorify that lifestyle. I teach. I go into the inner cities to teach. To teach skills that might not be there. They might not know how to fix credit. So I'm in every ghetto in the United States, unless they don't want me to be in that ghetto.
You know how to fix credit?
Yes. Well, really, I don't fix credit. I consult and guide people step by, because really credit repair in Georgia is illegal. You know what I'm saying? So I will give you the recipe verbally for you to fix your own credit. I will tell you the laws, like if I was reading in the law book, or I would tell you the laws for you to drop your letter for you to be able to handle your business with inquiries or anything on your reports like that. But not only do I do that, I build corporations from the ground up, do taxes, do all kind of stuff, man.
So you out here hustling?
Nah.
You getting it in?
Nah, hustling is some broke people shit. I don't hustle.
You just working?
I trap.
You trap? Oh, my bad.
I wrote a book, Corporate Trapping. It's in there. I should have went and brought it on here and showed you and promoted it, but I ain't tripping. I've been moved to Atlanta at 10. The only way I left was I got put out at 12, right? Or I would have been here and never left in. I tried to kill somebody for messing with my mama's piece of property, right? So my brother got kicked out of college and everything in Washington, D.C. I had to move back to Texas with me, right? My mama never moved back. I just did. I had to go stay with my grandparents. So when I got old enough, so think about it, from 12 to 22 years old, I didn't see my mama. Now that I think about that, dang, I ain't think about that, bro. Rest in peace, mama. I ain't even, for 10 straight years, I ain't see my mama face. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Streets. You know what I'm saying? Once I got in them, it was over. You know what I'm saying? So when I did come back to reality in Atlanta, I was 22, right? And that's when I met Fortray and Zaytoven and the whole Sign Yourself, and I've been navigating from music since then. You know what I'm saying? That's why I give utmost respect to Mojo, Fortray, HB, and Zaytoven, because I wouldn't have knew nothing about none of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, my family in Texas didn't understand what I was doing. They actually opposed it. They wanted me to get a job. I never had a job. I worked one job from the halfway house. They made me have a job, and after that, I quit the day I got out. So I had technically never had a job on my willingly own. I always created my own LLCs. I had an active LLC in Atlanta 10 years. Plug Light LLC was started November the 11th, 2013. It's 23. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been a taxpaying citizen, you know.
So Plug Life.
Yeah, Plug Light LLC and International. It's two different. It's two different brands. You know what I'm saying? One is more geared toward entertainment and publishing, and one is geared toward marketing and advertisement. So if I spend marketing and advertising money, I'm Plug Life LLC. If I'm Plug Life International, it's a corporation. It's set up so I got different branches and subsidiaries to do different things like that. So I'm really corporate smart. Like, I'm an independent artist for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So until I meet the right parent company, what I say, Universal, Sony, Warner Brothers, the big three, I meet a higher up where I have a big executive position for my knowledge that I have and the resources that I have. Yeah, but signing me as an artist, that ain't gonna do nothing for me. So what?
Let's talk about your music. Like, you got a lot of features, and you've been featured a lot. Like, I done heard several songs with you and some.
Yeah, I blessed a lot of people with my presence.
Yeah, so yes, who's some of the people you done featured with?
From what part of my music career?
All of it.
Well, my first feature ever was a guy in Chattanooga, Tennessee named D. Cooler. Right? From D. Cooler, that's how I really got my feet wet. He was in Ozone magazine. He already had features with Yo Gotti, and his promoter D. Scott, he's bringing a lot of shows to Chattanooga. So that's how my face got to popping outside of Atlanta, right? Messing with Cooler. So from Cooler, then it went Cooler, Zaytoven, Fortray, Woo the Kid, Waka, Juiceman, Young Buck, Derez Deshawn, Tracy T's, Icewear Vezos, who else, man? I got so many. Beat King. I brought Beat King from Houston to Atlanta. I brought Beat King from Houston here and put him on the radio here.
Young Dolph, rest in peace.
Nah, I didn't. Oh, I do got a song with Dolph. Yeah. I got Trap on Fire. Yeah, he came to Atlanta and asked DJ Funky who was the hottest person in the city, and he said Nephy. He said, "All right, well, I'm gonna leave the man a Christmas present." You hear me?
Rest in peace, Dolph.
R.P. Dolph for sure. That threw me off because I'm trying to fish for names and you said something. I'm like, huh? Like, I do got a Dolph song. Matter of fact, I got the masters to that record. I got the master disc. I just showed Good Game. Yeah, I just seen that. You know what I'm saying? I play for a different side of the music industry than everybody else. They care about being hot. I care about owning catalog. I'm saying I play publishing side. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know the difference between record label and publishing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Record label is to generate the money, publishing is to collect it.
And Plug Life is the movement. When did you start Plug Life?
When I got out of prison. Actually my first shit was called KMG, so I was like, what go good with Connected? Plug. Who was my favorite rapper? Tupac. Thug Life, Plug Life. He did it for thugs, I do it for plugs. You know what I'm saying? And Thug Life was my favorite album by Tupac. You know what I'm saying? And so my first mixtape was Plug Life. That was my first mixtape ever. Bird Game, he funded that whole project, introduced me to DJ Funky. Tom introduced me to you. You actually did my first merch. You did. You did behind the scenes footage. You put me in movies. You know what I'm saying? Real friend.
Oh yeah. Plug Fakin the movie.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the real movie Plug, Leylo, doing it for everybody. Independently. You know what I'm saying?
Now actually Zaytoven was doing it at the same time.
That's Al Nuke. He came from Detroit with that.
Yeah.
Nuke already been a force to reckon with. I'm talking about Atlanta. I'm talking about, you was the only independent I seen. Zay already had some money. Motion. I've been knowing Zay before I knew you. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, for your film credit, I watched you get out of prison and do that. And your house burned down and lose everything. And watch you get it back. And watch you come out. So when I just went through my dark time, don't think I ain't think about that, homie. You know what I'm saying? So God will use you to be a vessel to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So I look at you like that. So don't ever. Sometimes you be thinking I don't appreciate and be grateful for you in my life. And I'll tell you on camera I do. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know how to express stuff because you've been in prison like I have. You know what I mean? But don't ever get it twisted. You know what I mean? It's yours like it's mine.
It's all love, homie. You already know. You know what I mean?
It is what it is.
Yeah. So yeah, man. You got some new projects dropping, right?
Yes. Triple Cross Boss. And then I got another tape, Bosses Don't Hang With Employees.
We actually got a record together.
What? Triple Cross? What was it?
Nothing beats the cross but the double cross.
And nothing beat the double but the triple.
Yep.
So I'm still right on I'm on the right
path.
path.
Matter of fact, Blue Da Vinci's on that record too.
You put Blue on there.
Yeah, I put Blue on there.
What's up, love?
Yeah.
That's the queen. Yeah. Alright, good gang. Y'all ain't got peaches coming to y'all. Yeah.
She coming up, her interview coming up soon.
She done seen me go from the broke Nephy to the up Nephy to just Nephy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just regular these days, man. I don't care about putting on, showing out. You know what I mean? I like to inform.
We did a lot
and not inform on a nigga. Cause
no.
Like my New York niggas say, oh, hey, that's crazy, Paul, son. I mean, information with corporate stuff like publishing and building corporations and stuff like that. Like, at this point in the game, if we ain't did nothing in the street, we don't need to do nothing in the street, fam. Like, what we need to do in the street together. You hear me? The same people I was in the street with, I'm still in the street with them. When you post this content, they gonna say, oh, I ain't no lie on them. Because I don't do that. I ain't into that. I don't slander, I don't down talk, I don't hate on nobody. I love to see people pop it. Now, if you don't want to say where you got it from, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? My job is to keep it solid. Everybody real, so I don't want to hear that real shit. I'm solid.
Hey, with that being said, man, it's been a pleasure. Nephew Texas Boy, a.k.a. Nephew 3 times. Go check out the music.
The X stand for cross out.